Yeah, look at Sue. These are my nuts. I got the heart nut.
That's heart nut trees. Both of those, I'll bet you. I thought that's what they look like.
Is that pretty swinging, huh, for the city?
Sure. You could keep the squirrels out of them. You could get some nuts off of them.
And a lateral bear. Did you notice? Do you ever see them when they got nuts on there in a string?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I call a cluster.
Yeah, called lateral bear. That could be from 3 to 11, 13 nuts in a string.
Absolutely.
And at my house, a lot of them they ruin them.
See, I got heart nut. He just told me what tree I got. I got a heart nut tree.
See, you just stand them on edge.
Well, that was easy.
Oh yeah, they're loud. They come apart easy. Hold your hand there.
Not like a walnut.
A lot of them just fall out of the shell. But they crack pretty easy. And these are all from different trees.
This is mine.
See, you just tap them. And they come open. And if you're careful, you can get, most of these you can get them out in halves. Now you got some nutshell there, don't get that.
Who's next? One more.
But the shape is the reason they call them a heart nut.
Absolutely.
Now,
see
I
the
find
heart?
some little bitty ones in here. If I got some on this basket. I can't find a real little bitty one.
Yes.
But now, these are a lot smaller. Maybe off the same tree. But you think maybe they don't have as much nut meat in them? Look at here.
My God.
It's the same size, just smaller shell.
Yeah.
Lots of nut
Here,
meat.
try this, Sue.
Yeah.
A lot of nut meat.
Same amount, just smaller shell.
And the small ones crack easy. Most of them come out whole, or halves. Very good. Now, I should have brought a different butternut. I've got some different, or not a butternut, a Buart nut.
Okay, Buart.
I've got different Buarts that look different than this from another tree. And if you look at them, you would think they're not even the same. But the difference is the parentage. This one, I don't know which is which. But this one, we'll say this one, the heart nut tree was a female.
Okay.
And the butternut tree was a male.
Okay.
Flowers. When they cross-pollinated and made this. Okay, the other one was just the opposite. The butternut tree was a female, and the heart nut tree's flowers was a male. And the nut looks different. But when you crack them and they come out of the shell, they still look the same inside. They still have the butternut taste. This same way. I don't know if you ever cracked a butternut or not. If you ever cracked a butternut or not, I didn't bring any. A butternut has a great big meaty shell. They're that big around long, real rough. And there's more nut meat in this thing right here than there is. Oh, that didn't come out. That's caught in there. Get another one. Just stand them on edge.
That's got a different flavor than the
Yeah,
heart nut.
sure. It has the butternut oily taste to it that you get out of a butternut you don't get. Well, that was not. These aren't dry. These are.
To the bottom.
They're still pretty new.
So they have to dry yet?
Well, they'll just get drier. But I thought these were. This one's drier. But you notice a butternut. That's the shape of a butternut nut meat right there.
I see.
But in a butternut, there's twice as much shell.
I see. So this is a more acceptable or practical to...
You can harvest them. You can crack them. The trouble with the butternut, that's a squirrel's last choice.
Oh, interesting.
Because there's so much shell and very little nut meat in them. I mean, it's a little skinny sliver.
Tough for to get them. Get to them.
And I've got all kinds of hybrid butternuts that's supposed to be cracks easy's one of them. That's not right. I mean, there's none of them. I don't have a butternut tree that's. I don't keep any nuts off of them. I leave them all for the squirrels. That's too much trouble. There's nothing.
Are you
don't get
picking
anything
these
out of it.
nuts, or do you wait till they drop?
No, you have to let till they fall.
Okay, that's when they're ready.
And I pick them up every day.
Okay.
Maybe 5, 10 gallon a day. Some days. I had a kid to help me last year. He helped me pick up nuts for 4 days. He's 17 years old. He says, I don't know how you do this. Because they got a husk on them. You step on them, mash the husk off, and then you pick them up.
Like walnuts.
Yeah.
Only different.
Yeah. Only the husk is like yours. Yours, the husk dried on there, and if you'd have took that off when it was wet, it'd come right off her. But you wear them blue nitrile gloves if you do, because your hands will be brown. I mean, they'll be brown as the dickens.
Wow.
And it won't wash off.